Imagine two contenders stepping into the ring, one old as iron and tradition, forged from plates and bars, the other sleek, guided by pulleys and precision. On one side, barbells free, versatile, demanding balance and coordination. On the other, machines controlled, focused, engineered to isolate. This is not a popularity contest. This is science settling the score. Begin with the basics. A barbell requires the body to stabilize weight in 3 dimensions. Lift a barbell off the ground, and your nervous system lights up. Muscles across the hips, core, back, shoulders, even grip, all working together. The machine, by contrast, restricts the path of motion. Its rails and cams enforce a trajectory so the lifter can target a specific muscle without worrying about balance. Both approaches build strength. The question is where and how each one excels. Consider compound lifts, deadlifts, squats, bench presses. Studies consistently show that free weight compound exercises recruit larger muscle mass and stimulate greater hormonal responses. When you squat with a barbell, your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, spinal erectors, and core must coordinate under load. That multi-joint demand translates into more overall muscle activation per rep. The result? Greater potential for systemic strength and functional power transfer to daily movements and athletic tasks. In short, for building overall muscle mass and real-world strength, barbells often win the headline rounds. Now shift to isolation. Machines shine at narrowing the focus. Suppose you are rehabbing a shoulder or deliberately strengthening the vastus medialis to correct a tracking issue in the knee. A machine's guided motion allows precise targeting with reduced involvement from stabilizers. Electromyography studies, those that measure muscle electrical activity show higher relative activation in target muscles during machine isolation movements, especially for lifters who lack motor control or are novice trainees. Machines can create consistent, repeatable angles that load a muscle at its most effective point through the range of motion. For sculpting an individual muscle or working around weaknesses, machines pick up key points. Angle matters. Picture a simple graphic, a line representing the force vector of a lift and another representing the muscle's line of pull. With barbells, the force vector shifts as the body moves. Your muscles must constantly adjust. With machines, cams, and fixed paths can match a muscle's optimal force curve, keep tension where it counts. That is why leg extension machines, for example, can maintain peak quadriceps tension more consistently than a free weight squat, even if the squat loads more total muscle mass. Balance and risk are part of the equation. Free weights demand neuromuscular coordination. That builds resilience but raises the potential for technical breakdown. Especially with maximal loads, machines reduce technical demand, allowing safer, heavy repetitions for isolated muscles or accommodating lifters with joint limitations. For beginners, machines reduce the learning curve. For experienced athletes, barbells develop transferable strength and intermuscular coordination. So, what does the science ultimately pick? It does not crown a single universal champion. Instead, it draws a map. Barbells dominate the territory of total body strength, hormonal response, and functional transfer. Machines conquer the niche of targeted isolation, controlled rehabilitation, and joint-safe loading. The smartest strategy borrows from both. A practical game plan emerges. Use barbells for foundational compound movements to build mass, coordination, and strength across multiple muscle groups. Supplement with machines to correct imbalances, intensify a weak link, or add volume without taxing stabilizers. Periodize. Focus blocks on heavy barbell-driven strength, and then cycle in machine-focused hypertrophy phases to drive up local muscle growth. In the final bell, the winner depends on your objective. If your goal is broad, transferable strength and maximal systemic muscle growth, barbells take the edge. If your priority is precise muscle isolation, rehabilitation, or low-skill, high-tension training, machines are the better tool. The real victory belongs to the trainee who uses both intelligently a hybrid approach where science guides selection and strategy, not blind allegiance.